Well, hello again, YouTubers. It is I, once again, the big, and I do mean big. And if I haven't said it, the big D, coming to you live and in person with another exciting, and I mean exciting, fact-filled video. And this video is for a viewer. And he's asking about how to get ready for a medical courier job and, well, you know, what happens if the specimens spill and stuff of that nature. And that does happen, just so you know. Well, getting prepared to be a medical courier is just as simple as cleaning out your car and put some coolers in it. Actually, I mean, you have a cooler for ice, you have a cooler for dry ice, and you have a cooler for regular temperature. So you have 3 coolers. There you go. They'll be telling you how to handle it. I know how to, but generally speaking, the places you pick up will inform you how they want it to transport it. This has got to be on ice, this has got to be frozen, and this has got to be at ambient room temperature. And if you really want to do it, on top of the lids, put room temp, ice, frozen. No, not the frozen where let it go, oh let it go, and the lady comes out and freezes everything. Unless you can freeze your specimen, then I guess that's okay. But, yeah. Now, when you transport those things, they're sealed in bags. Okay, it's a transport bag. They'll drop a test tube in a bag, Ziploc at the top, write stuff on it. Your only concern to you is to pick it up and drop it in the cooler. That's it. Now, if you want to wear gloves, that's fine. You can get a pack of gloves and, you know, put them on there and do that. If you're in there and they have gloves, pick up a pair of gloves, put them on and do it. They ain't going to say anything to you. So, you know, if you're in the lab and they got gloves, what they do is put on a pair of gloves, pick up the stuff, and then throw your gloves in the, you know, the hazardous waste area and move on. But, and I've seen this happen a few times. What happens if they leak? Yeah, they do that occasionally. Now, the ones in the tubes, like the blood stuff, you're generally not going to have an issue with it. Because they're basically, it's got a rubber top on it, and they push the needle into it and shove it in there and push it out, and then it pops it and it seals back. They're not going to leak. You can turn them upside down to everyone. What will leak is urine. Those little urine cups, because they don't screw the lids on tight enough, or they'll give you a whole thing, one of those urinals full. Those are specialized tests. They need all of it. And they'll put it in a bag and seal it and send it out. And it leaks. I mean, you'll have that much urine in the bottom of the bag. What do? You don't do anything. Not your problem. Let me repeat that. Not your problem. Why isn't it your problem? Your job is to transport it. If they can't seal it in the bags correctly, if it leaks, not on you. You're just a guy moving from point A to B. You don't go in there, tighten lids down, do the paperwork and all that. Your job is to pick it up, take it over. Now, if they don't do it right, it's on them. As long as you don't get inside those bags and tamper with it, don't open it up and seal it. No. Let me repeat that. Don't open a bag that's been sealed and get in there and try. No. You never, ever open those bags. Once they're sealed, it's their responsibility. The moment you open it, it's on you. That's right. Leave it alone. If it spills all over hell and creation, don't care. Not your problem. Your problem is taking it in, set it on the counter, it's leaking all over the place. Hey, it's the way they sent it. That's my answer. And just leave. Not your problem. They call up and say, hey, it leaked. Well, they didn't put the lid on. I'm not opening it up, putting my hands in there, because I'm not equipped for that. Not my job. Put the lids on tight for them. Remember your responsibility. Let them take care of theirs. Simple way to be prepared. Box of gloves if you want to carry them. But you're going to need ice packs, and you can get those out of the boxes because they leave tons of them stacked in there. You grab them. They'll put them out there in ice, take their ice packs, put them in. Cooler, go, keep them, freeze them. And, you know, it's easy to get. They're all over the place. So this is Big D saying, don't sweat the small stuff. Let them sweat it. Your only responsibility is to pick it up, move it from point A to point B. If it's open and leaks, on them. It's that containment bag it's in, that's required. in case it does that. It leaks into the bag. Now, if it leaks in your cooler like urine, what you do is basically get the bag out, take it in. If it's leaking like crap, go in and get a bag, put it in it, and walk in and set it down. It's leaking like crap. Take the urine in that one, pour it out, and be sure you're wearing gloves. And then some soap and water and hose it out, throw it out, and then get some disinfectant and wipe it out real good with disinfectant. Clean it up. You should be disinfecting them after every day's use anyway. Little can of Isol foaming disinfectant and gloves, and wipe it out. All 3 coolers. You're good as gold. That's it. Very simple way to do it. Don't sweat the small stuff. Like I said, never, ever, 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 ever open one of those bags. I don't care if it flies out and leaks up all the way to the top. Not your problem. If you tamper with it, then it becomes your problem, and you don't want to deal with that. So in essence, the way to be prepared is just knowing how to handle it. If it leaks, it leaks. Don't worry about it. I actually had this is a funny story, and it's true, and it basically goes into what happens out there. I had an operations manager, and they used to pick up these dirty diapers. Yeah, in children's hospitals and stuff like that will do this. And, kid shits in a diaper, and they seal it up and send it out to the lab. God. Well, they keep them frozen on ice, okay? Well, he took them out there and threw them in his car. Yeah, he wasn't that bright. And let them out there. And he went back in to get something else. And 35 minutes later, he came back out. And at 90-something degrees, with the windows up, you're talking over 100 degrees in that car. And those diapers, well, they unthawed. Yeah, diarrhea does not look good and smell good. But they're not sealed really well. They freeze them in foil. So he picked it up, and it leaked all down his shirt. And he looked at me, "What is it? It smells like shit." I go, "It's exactly what it is. Shit. Baby shit, to be exact." The lab was mad. He had shit all over him. Yeah, don't do that. If it means, look, I'm sorry. If it's supposed to stay frozen, keep it that way. Or chilled or whatever. Keep it the way they want it, because if you don't, well, your egg on your face will shit on your shirt. This is Big D saying, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, ask your questions, and I'll answer them. Until next time, let's go make some monies.